My dad was out working in a field, working with a farm implement called a disc. It was an implement quite heavy with a whole series of large plate-sized, sharp-edged discs, round, that were used to chew up the soil after it had been plowed. And he had a team of horses, and they were pulling along, and somehow or other those discs were only a couple of inches apart, and a stone got wedged in there. So he halted the team and stepped forward. It was about in the middle of the disc. He stepped forward, and he was loosening the rock to get it out of there, and he must have grunted or something, and the horses thought that he was saying, "Get up." And they moved, started forward, and his leg was quite seriously cut where the discs ran into it. Well, that scared me, because here's my papa there trying to staunch the flow of blood, and he turned to me and said, "Run to the farmhouse and tell somebody to come out here with some turpentine." Well, I was so young, I couldn't pronounce the word turpentine. When I got to the farmhouse, they queried me, they asked, and here I was getting more excited by the minute. And finally they told me to take me where Grandpa was, and somebody said, "I bet he wants turpentine. Is he hurt?" I said, "Yeah." So, okay, they came around, and but I'll never forget the frustration that little child that I was. I felt that they couldn't understand what I was telling them to take to Papa.
How old were you?
Very, very young. I don't know. It's hard for me. Must have been about 4, maybe 5. I can remember one traumatic occasion when there was a red rooster on the farm. Grandma Dietz raised a lot of hens, and that rooster was a necessary adjunct to the hen house. And sometimes when I'd go out to play wearing a little red sweater, he took me by storm. He'd fly at me and peck away at me and making all kinds of racket and just scare the dickens out of me. And I'd cry and yell, and Grandma would have to come out and rescue me. Well, he was a red rooster, and I suppose, looking back now, that red sweater of mine made me appear to him like a rival in the Lord of the Hen House. He wasn't about to go for that. Well, eventually they decided to get rid of the rooster. They had him for a Sunday dinner. And when they told me what Grandma was cooking, I couldn't make myself eat any of that chicken. I ate everything else in the meal, but I wouldn't eat any chicken. And they didn't try to make me either.